morning everyone, and welcome to today's video. First, we got to go to the grocery store. I'm going to look for some discounts, and then I will show you what we're working on the rest of the day. So grab a cup of coffee or a snack and enjoy my video. I thought I would take a moment and make a video to share with you how that I have food that I get that's cheaper that busts inflation. And so when you have food that is so expensive, even at the discount grocery store, it can be a challenge to find food that is cheaper. But this isn't just for those of you who have a discount grocery store. You can use these tactics for any of the grocery stores everywhere, no matter where you live. Of course, now different regions, it's going to be a little bit different. But the first thing that I like to do is I like to go and look at all of the different foods that I can find. And I will buy a large portion of meat, but then that meat, I will make it last me many meals. So I was cooking for some family, and this is expensive. The meat is very expensive, but I cut it in smaller portions. So basically we are focusing on not the meat as the main menu, but the meat would be more like the appetizer. And then we fill up on all kinds of vegetables. So potatoes and sweet potatoes are still something that you can get relatively cheaper. And I always look for the sweet potatoes and the potatoes. And then one potato would be the main course with a little bit of meat. I always look at the produce section and see what I can find that's on sale. And you will see me browse these aisles more than the convenience foods. The convenience foods are extremely expensive, even at a discount grocery store. This is where I make the best choices. I get all of my food reduced here. I find whatever I can, and then that saves me lots of money. Most grocery stores have a reduced section in the corner of their store. Then I like to look through this aisle and just see what I can find if there's any reduced purchases. Okay, so what you're seeing now is I bought peanuts for $4.59 for a 5-pound bag. This here was blackberry pie filling I got for $1.49. My pie filling is just about all, and that's when I worked at the food pantry, so I won't be able to get blackberries free like I used to. A lot of people asked about the food pantry. They shut that down because they went international. They bought food dryers, and they dry all of their food now, and they send it overseas, and they send it to missions. So that part is no longer where we used to go, which we knew that it wasn't going to last forever. So they used that free food giveaway only because they didn't have a way to get rid of food. Now they have the dehydrators that they have running, and so with these dehydrators, they're able to dry the food and send it other places. So I did get that pie filling. Now you see I only spent it was $30. So I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. The sweet potatoes I got on sale, and I paid $1.19 because they were reduced. Take them out of that plastic, everyone. That plastic harbors moisture, and they will make your sweet potatoes rot. If you have them in a dry bag like I am doing right now, they lasted me about 6 weeks. So they last a long time if you get them out of the paper or the plastic. I did get a few little envelopes of different things that I can use towards making meals. And as you can see, I'm putting all of the things away. So my grocery store hauls are a little bit different than what you will see a lot of people do. I also got the corn. I paid 80 cents for that corn. And so that corn will give us a meal as well. It was really discounted. So let me show you else now what I am doing. I got these tea towels for 99 cents, and the strawberries were really reduced. So they were $1.19. Now what you have to do is I have to get them out of the plastic. I have to go through them and make sure there's no rotted ones, because the rotted ones is what makes the whole package go bad. Reduced food. I tell you what, I am known to find food so cheap. Now some of this we are going to eat, and some of it I am freezing to add with my rhubarb to make some desserts here in the summer. So I got these tea towels, they're 99 cents, and what I have been doing is I have a lot of the tea towels, so I'm actually cutting these for washcloths, for dishcloths. And I love these tea towels, and you would think, oh my goodness, why are you cutting that? You're ruining it. No, because I love the washcloth, dishcloths these are, and look how, for 99 cents now, I'm cutting them down into quarters. It doesn't fray, it's perfect for washing my dishes. So I went ahead and I decided to cut them. Just another way I'm saving money because they are a lot more expensive, the dishcloths, but if you can find something on sale and make your own, so much the better. So this is one way I'm taking $30, and of course I did get a gallon of milk with that. I didn't show that in the video. But with the $30, now I'm able to get a lot of different foods, and it is really a good deal. I did get the 2 ham loaves, and that was $24, so I only spent, I think it was between $30 and $35. It was actually $35 total. Now I'm going to go ahead and wash my dishes with the new dishcloths that I cut. And those ham loaves will make many, many meals, and that's what I like to do. I like to spend money each week on one meat and then see what other vegetables I can get really cheap. I am really eating down our surplus food because that is what we are using to go towards all of our meals. I do go to the grocery store every week. I enjoy doing that. I wouldn't have to, but I like getting out and going there, and it's really close by. Now I washed them and I cut the strawberries, and I'm going to put these in the freezer because these are going to go for our future dessert come this summer. So this is how I beat inflation. It's just simple everyday living, but looking to see what you can find and being really observant with your prices and know what is cheaper and what is not. Most of the times the discount grocery store will not have meat that is reduced, but Wise Markets does. And I decided to decorate a little bit more, and I compost everything now. Everything is compost, and that way it can turn into soil. So next year I don't have to be buying potting soil. So inflation busting is not just at the grocery store, it's everyday life. Taking everything you have and turning it into something else. So I'm going to go ahead and plant the marigolds again. I had them hanging up here on the greenhouse on the top. Well, unfortunately, the greenhouse couldn't hold that weight and it collapsed. So I'm just going to go ahead, and some of them spilled, but for 25 cents, I'm going to go ahead and replant them just in case that the seeds came out. The only thing that came up from the 1970 seeds were these, and I have no idea what they are. I forget. So we will all be surprised together.